Hello folks. Well, I didn't expect to be making this film. A couple of months ago you probably saw I made a video about repairing my Westwood cutter deck. The blades had worn out and the wheels were damaged, and I did a little video showing how I repaired it. Well, unfortunately I've had to take the cutting deck off again because two of the brackets just snapped off for no reason whatsoever. Nothing to do with the previous job, you understand. It's just one of those things, they snap clean off. I hadn't intended to film this at all because I thought nobody's going to be interested in seeing me make these brackets, and you probably wouldn't be. But as you'll see from the following bit of film, something happened while I was doing it which I thought was worth showing because as a warning to other people. Anyway, let's get on with the film. I wasn't going to film this. I'm doing a little job here. I'm cutting some angle iron, and I wasn't going to bother filming it to show you because I couldn't see much point. But suddenly I thought it was worth getting the camera out, and I'll tell you why. From this side, look at me. I look my usual self, but look around this side. I've got a massive hole in my shirt. I've actually been on fire, would you believe? I'm showing you this as a warning. I'm using an angle grinder, and I'm cutting this piece of metal here with my angle grinder. Sparks are flying out. I've done it umpteen times before. Suddenly I could feel it getting warm on my side here, and I looked down and there was actually flames coming off my body, and you can see it's burnt all my shirt away, and it's burnt my vest inside as well. It's melted it, and it just shows you don't think these things are dangerous, but you could easily have been serious actually, because I was actually on fire for a moment. I went like that and managed to put it out. It's a shame I wasn't filming it because you'd have seen the action, wouldn't you? And it would have been quite funny in its way. Now the stupid thing is that when I was doing it I was actually thinking about this danger, but like I've always done, but I never bothered. I've got this sort of leather apron and I could easily have put this on. I've never needed to in the past. I've never had a problem, and I should be careful now. Well, what I'm doing, in case you're interested, I'm back on my Westwood tractor, and I've got a problem with it. You can probably see down here, this is the deck that I was repairing. You saw me repair this on one of my previous videos. Now you can see there, closer view. Look, see, they completely snapped off. And it's not just the one, it's both have gone at the same time, which is strange. They've just sheared off. They're just little angle brackets. So what I've been doing, I thought I'd try and make some more. I've got it all apart, and it was a hell of a job because I had to take all the cutters and that whole lot apart. I found a piece of angle iron in the shed, and I'm about to cut it hot off to make these brackets from it, and I'm cutting along sideways an angle with a cutting disc in there, and as I say, next minute I was on fire. Just look at the state of my shirt, folks. Mrs. Scrimper's going to have a job mending that, isn't she? Just shows you, folks, be careful when you're using an angle grinder. Well, now I've got my apron on, but you'll notice the silly thing is I'll put these all round goggles on to protect my eyes, special ones that go right around, so many bits of metal getting in my eyes, and I've got me ear muffs here, but I never thought I'd catch fire down here. Well, I'm quite disappointed I didn't have the camera running, because it would have made some spectacular footage, wouldn't it? I glanced down and there were flames pouring off me. Well, that was fairly event-free. I was a bit worried about the sparks hitting the camera though, that's why I changed my position. Anyway, I've managed to cut the bit of bracket up as best I can. I've got to drill some holes in it. I'll have to get the grinding disc on and just grind the edges round, but I reckon that'll do the job actually. Funny, because I didn't intend filming any of this. I thought nobody's going to be interested in it. I just wish the camera had been going when those flames come up, because it was quite dramatic. What I should have done was to take this off and set my shirt on fire this side so I could actually film it. That would be entertaining, but I don't think I fancied taking the risk actually. If only I'd have had the camera running. I'm so disappointed I didn't have the camera running when I was on fire. That would have been brilliant, folks. Well, I've made the brackets and I fitted them on, and I reckon they'll do the job actually. I've got a burnt shirt. It's alright that side, but it's a bit iffy on that side. Be careful with an angle grinder, folks. Anyway, I think that'll fit alright. We'll have to wait and see. I'll try it on the trailer next. So I've got to put all the cutters back on because I had to take all the cutter deck off, all the pieces from underneath. This is actually an old bed frame. The original old bed used angle iron. And on the metal it's actually got the name of the bed on it, Bono or whatever it is, which is the actual make of the bed at the time. but it just shows you not to throw things away. Now unfortunately, these little captive nuts that fit in here and here, they hold this mulching piece in. There's a metal plate over the top with a nut on it, but it's got a captive nut where the bolt goes through. Unfortunately, both of these captive nuts are broken. As you can see, one of the sides is broken off each of them, and I haven't got any captive nuts like that. So it's impossible to actually put that nut underneath whilst having this on top, because there's no way you can hold it. So I've got to think of a way of doing it, and what I decided to do was I was going to use the same bolt that goes through that way. I was going to replace this normal washer with a much larger washer, put that through the hole, and then put another large washer on the top like so, and then put an extra nut on it. So this extra nut will stop the under deck piece, the mulching deck piece, from fitting flush on there. So what I've done, I've taken the plate off the top and I've bored the hole larger so it goes over the nut, and then when I put the washer on top and tighten it up, that will then solve the problem hopefully, and that'll mean I can take it apart again in the future if I wish. Well, I'm just putting the cut-in blocks, these bearing units, back in. It's a bit awkward on my own. I could call Mrs. Scrimper to help, but she's busy getting my dinner, so I don't want to disturb her, so I'm having to go myself. It's just a matter of tightening them up. I've got the top one in. It's a fiddly job to do. Thing is though, it's a lot of work. I've been on this basically all afternoon, since dinner time anyway. I can't imagine how much this would cost if you had it done professionally, even if you could get it done at the moment, because it's difficult to get anything done anyway. I mean, first of all, you've either got to have the tractor collected or the cutter deck collected. It's a great big heavy thing, and taken away, and then they're going to have to, I mean, it's taken me all afternoon and I bodged it. Admittedly, I've made my own brackets, which did take a bit longer, but they still have to take all this apart to replace the brackets, so it's quite a few hours work, and you can imagine how much they charge, especially with taking it away and bringing it back and everything. That's even if they would replace the brackets. I'm not sure as whether they would, or whether they'd just say have a new cutting deck, which costs about £500 or something like that. But I mean, okay, I've burnt my shirt, I've set myself on fire, I've burnt my shirt, as you can see, with the angle grinder, sparks from the angle grinder. Well, I'm still here, and hopefully in another hour or so I shall have this done and back on the tractor, and I'll be cutting grass again.